The battle is the seed for territory. Get good at fighting. If you want more, if you expect more, if you're believing for more, it will not come without fighting. You don't ever get to retire from warfare. You'll never outgrow warfare. You cannot enlarge your life more without battles.
We won't get everything that we fight for, but everything we get, it will be a fight. At the end of the day, life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. And so it's a fight, it's a challenge in life every day. And what we have to do is embrace it. What we have to do is see it as a project to be worked on.
You know what I thought to myself? I thought I would hate to live and die and never know what would happen if I ever committed myself to anything.
When you ask God for something, quit tripping. He got it from Him. Well, Lord, if I could just stay with Him a little bit longer. Maybe you don't need Him. Maybe He the reason you ain't got nothing now. Well, I don't want to leave Him because I've been with Him 8 years. Well, hold up, whoa. You want 8 more years of this? The only reason I'm telling you this, because this is how I made it. I just do me. I stay uniquely who I am because you are okay just the way you are, because God made you uniquely who you are. He wanted you to be just like you are.
If I don't do something, nothing will never change. And confrontation is the seed for change. If you've got a lousy marriage and it's been lousy a long time, confront it. Get some help. Do something. Confrontation is the seed for change. Confront it.
But you've never been the person that you could be because the could be is locked up behind commitment. And until you're committed, you'll never get the could be. You have to be committed through the storm and the rain and the heartache and the pain and the disappointment. You have to believe in the we and the us and not the me and the you, or you're not gonna make it. It's a commitment. It's not a feeling.
Take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Don't hide your delicate pride from the truth. Everyone took ownership of their mistakes. Everyone took ownership of the problems. Take ownership of your job, of your future, and take ownership of your life. And lead. Lead yourself and your team and the people in your life. Lead them all to victory.
God didn't bring you in this world to be average. God didn't bring you in this world to wake up and die one day and just be another person that lived and died and didn't do anything significant in this world.
To grow up at all means that you have certain kinds of vital equipment that are necessary to survive in this tough, technical, highly developed world of ours. What are your strong points? They have to be there or you wouldn't have made it this far. Chances are you not only have a personal strength, a gift or talent or real ability that should be a source of pride and give you real confidence, but it's something you take so for granted that you don't realize what it's worth. Your talent and skill is what you take for granted and maybe don't value enough.
Order is the seed for productivity. Any movement toward order will create joy in your life.
You've got to begin to take a look at your life and look at where are you right now? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What gives your life a sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy? What is it that you could love doing 7 days a week? See, you don't get in life what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You get in life what you are, not what you want. See, the good news is that we can always become more by working to develop ourselves. Think about that.
Success is not making a lot of money. Success is not having a big house with a car by a lake. Success is not having a lot of friends and a lot of accolades and a lot of plaques on the wall. Success is really very, very simple. It's you discovering your purpose and then completing it before you die.
And to the positive, once you get that mentality, you can listen at a person talk a few minutes and either it feeds you or it doesn't. And you learn sooner or later that things that don't feed you, you don't spend time fooling with it, because it is counterproductive to where you're trying to go. You don't argue with people. You stop arguing with people. You just move aside and go on in your own direction because you finally got it on the right road and you don't want anything to blow you off course. And now that you've got your focus, you want to be able to maintain your focus and keep moving forward.
Because it's not like you don't have a dream for your life. It's not like you don't have a desire. Your problem is every time you step out, you have yoked yourself up to people that you have no business being yoked up to, and your life is going in zigzags. Why is it I'm back here again, this time like I was last year? I should have overcome that. I should be further. I should be stronger.
Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way, and you're going to be okay with it.
The confident man or woman is someone we all admire, someone we all want to emulate, and rightly so. Confidence has to do with inspiring trust, which you can only do by having faith in other people. Confidence enables you to walk into a room full of strangers and converse with anyone without fear. It makes the strangers in that room think, here is someone I not only can talk to, here's someone I want to talk to. Feeling right makes others feel right, and they in turn give back what's inside them, the very confidence that you give out.
In life, you will always be faced with a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges.
When you are willing, as you look in the mirror and you decide to live a courageous life every day, get up in the morning and you decide to make a commitment to live your greatest life. Get up in the morning in a spirit of gratitude. And time to step it up. People who operate in darkness, they are relentless. They never stop. They don't take no breaks. People who are spreading confusion and darkness and hate, they make it their full-time job to do that. And we have to make it our full-time job to fight back, to fight for a future for our children, to live a life that will outlive us.
You can get in around failing people and have failing circumstances and listen at negative talking, and after a while you find yourself unable to get back up again, because not only are you down, but what is worse is your environment is down and everybody who's talking to you is talking down, and you develop a mentality built around your condition.
Anybody who's not ever willing to risk will never do very much. And in all probability, you'll end up being quite bored with your life. A couple things that I said last night that I don't want you to forget is walking by faith is taking step one before you know what step two is. After a few times, you get a little more used to it and it's not quite as scary, but taking a step of faith is stepping out to do something when you don't know how it will be provided for.
Do you realize the percentage chance of you being born when you were born to do what you do, and you're going to walk around in self-doubt trying to figure out if God chose you? You ought to know God chose you. You ought to believe God chose you, and you ought to go through your life with your head held high no matter what is in your bank account, because I'm chosen.
Some people have never thrown their whole self at nothing. Not at school, not at work. You've had one foot in and one foot out of every dream all of your life, and you've never seen what you could be if you ever really connected and threw everything
that once a person's mind is expanded with an idea, it can never be satisfied to going back to where it was. So some of you are going to experience a breakthrough. Some of you are going to go back and look at your dreams and brush them off. Whatever goal that you have in mind, I want that to be a goal that will challenge you, something that will make you stretch. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it, that you talk yourself out of it? Whatever it is, bring it back out there. How you're going to do it, that will come to you in due time.
Success is not measured by what you've done compared to what others have done. And this is very important because sometimes we compete with other people, and because we do better than them, we think we are successful. Success is not outwitting or outclassing other people. You can always find somebody less than you, so you think you are successful. Therefore, success should not be measured by what you've done compared to what others have done. Then how do you measure success? Here's how you measure it. Success is measured by what you've done compared to what you should and could have done.
You want to live like a warrior. With a warrior, you're in fight mode. You are willing to do whatever it takes for you to discipline yourself, to dedicate yourself, to take the initiative, to embrace the newness of your life.
What is success? And that is, success is the completion and the fulfillment for your existence. Success is the completion and the successful fulfillment of the purpose for your existence.
Put God first. Everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that.
You owe him a level of commitment beyond all others.